No, I think he's still at church. To be honest,
with the guys, it's already.
they're-
We have just started, and it's already off the rails. We got Scrappy geared up, ready to go. Face
Oh,
off.
you should have seen the shit going on in the chat just
No
20
hockey.
minutes ago.
Oh, we're already started. We just hold the square for 30 seconds, please.
Between, Tiger and Leno.
Canada versus USA. We've had big action here since our last show, guys. Florida did win. Okay, we did win. Yes, another trophy. This has been, Florida, I don't know what, we've got palm trees down here, but we've got a lot of Stanley Cups. There's a lot of things going on. There's been a lot of trades, a lot of things happening. We're in the middle of summer. We've been past July 4th here in America, Canada Day up there in Canada. Scrappy, you are geared up. What's going on, guys?
Well, first of all, I'm just going to let you know that if Bennett didn't take out our starting goalie, this would be a completely different conversation right now.
Thank you. Exactly.
It would have happened a lot sooner. You guys, Florida plays their game, which is great. And this, I hope this gets off to Bennett because I'd fucking like to go to one-on-one with him.
Just give me 2 minutes of clean air, please, Scrappy.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about that.
Go ahead.
Now that he re-signed, talking about going to Toronto, him and Marchand going to Toronto. They never planned on doing that. It was just a bunch of BS. So,
Well, at least Toronto went in the right direction by sending Mariner to Vegas.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Now you got Flipper over there. Flipper's really excited about it.
Hey, Flipper.
Actually, Flipper will be able to sit next to him in the penalty box.
Hey, you guys saw you saw what I showed you the other night, or one of you guys posted it the other night, and it's so true. The Blue Jays only lost one game since Marner's been gone. It was his fault.
It's been his fault for a while.
Well, unbelievable.
I said that 10 years ago.
Yeah, I know.
Well, maybe if Tiger wasn't fishing, the cup might be up here.
So, how surprised were you guys? How upset were you guys? Look, there's been a lot of trades. We're going to pull up the NHL trade line over here in a second. How are you feeling about next year?
Actually, I think I'm feeling good about it.
Okay.
I'm feeling really good about it. I think Mariner was a cancer. I said that from day one. And he's gonna prove it in Vegas.
He's got the jump on. He's got the jump
man,
on.
Here we go. Let's go.
Tiger, he needed to put that on for what you were throwing him in the chat.
Gino just texted me. He says he's 5 minutes out. He's 5, and he's going to be geared up with the jersey and the whole thing.
You know what?
He's got his mic's off this time. He's got a head like a Buick. Oh, fuck. Look at that thing.
Hey, Johnny, where do you get John, where do you get your hair done?
Oh, yeah, right?
Oh, we got the same.
We do. I tell you what now. I remember a long time ago when I was young, I had to having to go and actually pay for haircuts. I've been using the clippers now for forever, right? It's nice and cheap. I can tell you that.
Oh, it is. I use the razor blade. I don't screw around with the clippers.
That's it.
All
Let's take a look at this. We're going to have G Money join us here in a second. Let's dive into this trade line to kind of get people up to the trade tracker here, NHL.com, and kind of see what we're looking at here. I mean, we have a lot of things that are going on here. The latest here is the Penguins have acquired goaltender Arturs Silvos from Vancouver, from the Canucks. How do we feel about that?
That doesn't bother me.
He sucks.
We got an opinion there. We got a mix of opinions. Talk about it.
Yeah, look, here's the thing. Have you seen the contract that they signed Jari to?
No.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
It's 5 plus for how many years? How many years was that? I know.
3-4 years. You're right. They signed their starting goalie that's been sent to the minors. How many times? Yes.
So the Penguins got to do something. They're. I don't even know much about that goalie, honestly, who they got from Vancouver, but that was a typical Dubas signing right there.
No. It gets even better. Dubois, as he's known to the French, does what he signs Matt Dumbass from the Coyotes or whatever and brings him in to replace Carlson. That's another dumbass move.
Yeah, I don't even know what's Carlson got left. 1 year?
Nothing. Yeah, but he's got about 10.5
Carlson
going to
free
the bank.
Now, right below that, we've got in the July 10th, we've got the Maple Leafs that just got defenseman Henry Thrun from the San Jose Sharks, but they have to give up Ryan Reeves. What are we feeling about that?
Ryan Reeves.
That was a
Reeves
masterful
going
move.
to San Jose. Ryan Reeves is in Vegas. Ryan Reeves is a joke. The guy's supposed to be a fighter. He's not even a fighter. All he wants to do is dance. Like
He checked-
not the right dance. All he wants to do is like grab at.
He checked out halfway through last year. He checked out.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
He
I
was,
think,
he was,
in all honesty,
Tiger's right.
he was done
He did, or the team
fighting.
checked him.
No, Reeves was done fighting. Where was he before he came to Toronto?
Minnesota.
Minnesota. He
Minnesota.
wasn't doing shit there. Like,
Yeah,
the
he
thing
was
is, that's all he's
our
good
heart and
for.
soul. No,
Yeah, that's it.
he was our heart and soul of the team. That's why we sucked in the playoffs, because Reeves is our heart and soul. That's the main man for us.
he didn't appear in one game.
Oilers swapping a player there with Tampa Bay, a little poaching from the Florida situation here. Isaac Howard from Tampa Bay for Sam O'Reilly.
Yeah, well, O'Reilly, what's he, like 64 years old now? Something like that?
No, different guy.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Get
no.
ready, boys.
Oh, yeah.
Get ready, boys. I feel a Florida Panther coming in here. Florida Panther fan coming in here, boys.
Big G is going to make the call. That's interesting.
I go 3 in a row, buddy.
Money, it's time to gloat.
3 in a row they're going.
It's time to
It's a
gloat.
little scary.
I don't got to
It's a little
gloat.
scary that they were able to keep.
Why do I got to gloat, bro?
Florida Marlins. Come on. Another Stanley Cup. Florida does it again. What?
Little scary.
You were excited. You had all these Canadians. You had the Canadian fans, the NHL stuff. You just felt confident in your Florida Panthers. What brought it home for them for this next win?
Well, because Canadians are just unlucky. Like,
Oh,
that's
there we
just what
go.
it comes down to.
Who is this guy?
There we
Is
go.
there a Canadian curse?
How many Canadians are on the Panthers?
It doesn't matter. Where do they live?
They can't seem to win in Canada. Is that what you're saying? That for whatever happens, there's
Well,
a Canadian
what-
curse.
I mean,
And
when
maybe
was the
it's
last
coaching,
time?
Maybe it's the
It's been
team.
since
Maybe it's the
the
chemistry.
90s,
Maybe
no?
it's the food. Maybe it's the climate. I don't know. But somehow it doesn't happen. They come down to Florida, and Gino, the warm weather, the palm trees, the scenery, they just seem to win.
Of course they win.
Hey,
Why
Gino,
would you
what are
wanna-
you wearing? What are you wearing there, buddy? Is that
The
the
I'm wearing the Florida Marlins.
Oh, the Marlins. Wow.
Yeah, yeah. Two-time World
Why aren't you
Series
wearing a Blue Jay
champion.
one?
Yeah, why aren't you wearing a team that really wins now?
Well, during
It's the
COVID, I
Blue Jays.
needed some toilet paper, so I took all the Blue Jay stuff. Listen, when was the last time you guys won the World Series? Because we've won two since you've won it.
We actually won 2 too.
We won
but-
3.
Huh?
The third year,
Yeah,
the season was called off. The Blue Jays were the champions into the next
Oh, yeah, okay.
3 years in a
No,
row, world champions.
That sounds like some pretty broken math.
That's the truth. Do you remember that?
That is true.
The Blue
We
Jays
do
were
go
reigning
we go to
champions,
school
and
to great.
Major League Baseball called off the season. The next seasons, the Blue Jays were still the reigning champions.
I didn't remember that.
Yeah.
But I like Mike's cup. Look what Mike just brought up. I mean, if we're going to talk hockey, that
Oh, yeah, cool. So let's talk about. Oh, look at there's a fun guy.
Let's talk about what?
Let's talk about Mitch Marner then. Let's
Mitch Marner. Mitch Marner's still trying to get over the fact that his wife can't lose her weight from the pregnancy.
Oh. Hey,
Yeah.
but wait. He will do his ballerina warm-ups in Vegas, and that's a perfect place to do it because they have the Strip and they have a bunch of dancers out there.
Who do you think's closer, guys? The Vegas Knights or the Leafs?
That's a good question.
That's tough.
That's a really
But it ain't because of Mariner. If Toronto's closer, it's because Mariner's gone.
Who brought the truck driver on? Jesus Christ, that fucking mic is all so loud. I feel like you're yelling.
It's almost as loud as the sides of your glasses.
He does try
He's
to-
like a Russian truck
He's gonna
driver
try to
walking
wait for
around
your
smelling up the
proximity.
joint.
That's what he's gonna do. He does.
Gino, we were
He's like,
talking
what
about
do I drop the car off?
we were talking about some of these trades here. Do you have any comment on some of the more recent ones with the Pittsburgh Penguins, the Maple Leafs switching with the Sharks, or the Penguins switching up? Well, we also have this.
Well, let's just back up and talk about how we kept everybody. Like, let's forget
God.
about trades. Let's talk about how we kept everybody.
Look at that.
Yeah. Like you guys were getting all excited and you were getting all revved up.
The team
You thought
together.
you were going to get Sam Bennett and Marchand. You thought you were going to figure it out.
Nah, no,
What
none of us
happened?
thought. None of us
Oh,
thought we were going to
shit.
get Bennett. No one said we were going to get Bennett.
Marchand was a
Actually,
possibility.
Yeah, just think about
Actually,
that.
He wasn't.
actually,
Hey, listen, there's some more space
Actually,
over
John,
here.
no,
Right
no,
next
no,
to
no,
me. You
John
can
can
jump
play
on the
it back.
bandwagon.
No. John
I
can
don't
play
think-
it back. We got video where I said Bennett ain't going nowhere. He's staying in Florida.
Did he
But
lose his
that
baseball?
ain't gonna happen.
Gino, you don't want us on that bandwagon. It'll ruin things.
The one that was surprising to me, honestly, was Ekblad.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. We kept all
I
three.
can't believe they kept Ekblad. I didn't
Yeah,
think.
but here's the problem. You got a little bit different situation than the Knights have, because the Knights are over cap, but they're putting Pietrangelo on permanent IR, so that'll bring their cap down. You guys have nobody that you can put on your permanent IR, and you're over right now cap, and you kept everybody. You're right, but now you're
How
over
much
cap
are
with
they
all these little
over?
raises.
How much are they over by?
They're over about $7 million.
Here's the capologist
look.
right here.
Who's over by 7, Florida or Vegas?
I think
Florida.
Vegas.
Can we
over.
Google this? Can we chat GPT the veracity of the Bad News Bears guy? Fucking
The cap? Let's find out.
Let's Google this.
Okay, hold on.
I think Vegas
They're
is
over.
over the
I
cap.
checked out-
One of
I
those
checked out
pads
the other-
smell like the truck drivers under.
But
underwear.
you know what? In all defense,
These
Bill
are
Zito,
Superos. You know anything
Bill
about
Zito,
hockey,
Bi- yeah.
you're fighting-
Bill Zito did a
put it up
great
right now.
job
I'm
of
gonna put it up
signing
right now.
everybody.
It says salary cap right now 99.225 million is and their current cap space looks like they're under by they have they got like a $3.725 million cap
Okay,
problem
nice.
potentially.
Fake
They made
news.
a move then.
Fake news. Fake news. Fake
Fake
news
news.
again from the fake newsologist.
Let's see what this is. I don't know what this puck PD is. Let's see if that helps us out.
There
Okay,
you go,
so
yeah.
I don't know. It's what it's saying, Gino. What's
Yeah,
what?
we're under.
Tell me.
Yeah, look at that. You see, scroll up a little bit further. Scroll
Go
up a
ahead.
little bit further.
Go ahead.
Scroll up a little. You see those two things right there? Bam, bam. Look at that. 2 Stanley Cups back to back. Huh?
Oh, those are nice. 24, 25,
Boom,
24.
Why don't you,
boom.
hey, John, why don't you call up the Maple Leafs? Let's see how many Stanley Cups they got back to back.
Oh my God.
Oh, are we going back? Are we
God.
going back to when?
Wait
are we
a
going back
minute.
to when they didn't have
When the
TV?
talent pool wasn't
Yeah.
diluted
Hey.
like it is today.
Can you do me a favor? Look at was
Help
there
me.
color TV in 1967?
Yep, when the
We hadn't
talent
even reached
pool
the
wasn't
moon yet. We haven't even reached the moon yet. As claiming back to back
parameters
from
out.
6 teams. You're like
UHF.
you're like a
Hey.
Boston Red Sox fan, like or
Well, let
not
me
Red
ask
Sox
you.
fan,
I
Celtics
know
fan.
the callback. Let me
Celtics
ask you.
fans are like,
You
we
gotta
won 9
admit,
in a row.
most-
There was like 5 people playing back then.
Most NHL teams
This
got
guy. This guy's a chooch.
four or five guys
He's
that
a
are actual
Come on,
NHL
truck driver,
caliber,
slow
and the
down.
rest filled up.
Hey, when you coming to Ontario?
Never. Why would I go up there? I didn't lose any bets.
Let me ask the panel. Let me ask the panel this. Florida
Ask the
won. They
panel
won
this.
back to back. They're doing great.
Ask the panel this: are they all going to
I
come
can't hear
down?
you, jackasses.
Are they all coming down so we can see the Toronto Maple Leafs get smacked by the Panthers game 1 when they come down?
Wow. Are we going to have a road trip, guys, for the
Let's have a road trip, bro.
opening game here for the opening face-off?
Everybody can stay in Tony's place. He's got enough rooms there.
He does.
We could put the truck driver in the garage. It's a fucking 2-car garage. We'll put him in the back seat.
Hey, only if we can play golf when we come down there.
Oh, we got golf
Golf.
courses everywhere.
Yeah, Tony lives right on the
We
golf course.
could do like what happened the last time when the ex-fighter played golf.
There's a golf
you-
course right behind Tony's. It's
Nick
called the Cheetah Golf Course.
What's it called?
Cheetah golf course.
Yeah, you could try to get a hole in one.
Oh my God! Hey, let me ask you this:
John.
who do you think can challenge the Florida Panthers? Florida was able to retain so much of their talent. Who do you feel can challenge the Florida Panthers in this upcoming season? Who do you like?
Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas is pretty good.
Vegas is going to
baby.
Vegas. Yeah.
Guys, take it easy on Vegas. You know, the reality is, look, I'm at every freaking game. I see them. I see them every single game at home, and I don't. There's something going on with that team. That team, I had them going to the final this year. They should have. And come first round, I was like, what the heck is happening here? What is going on? This is not the same team. And I don't think just adding Marner is going to make the difference. They're losing a huge defenseman in Pietrangelo with his seems like career-ending injuries that he's got. He's huge for them. I don't know. I don't know if I put Vegas up there. I know everybody else is going to because of Marner, but and they made some
No.
additions, but
I would assume
Ernie,
Edmonton.
you got
Edmonton
the
will be
perfect,
up there again.
you got the perfect leader now. You got Marner, and he's the leader. He's the heart and soul of what he was doing in Toronto. He's going to do it in
look,
Vegas.
he is. He's going
They're going to follow him to the promised land. He's brought him there before, and look at Vegas. Who else can they follow?
He's going to
Oh,
dazzle the crowd.
wait.
for
Who else
40
are going to follow? He's getting 12 to a million. He better be the leader, or you guys are going to blow it again.
No, he ain't. He ain't. He ain't
Well,
no,
why
my
you
point
guys
being
paying 12 too?
my point being is he's going to dazzle the crowd for 42 nights a year.
Oh, please.
Right, with his ballerina warm ups
In the warm ups, exactly.
You know what I'm
we've seen
talking
for
about. He's
9
going to
years.
dazzle them for 42 nights a year, and
So
then
he's-
April comes.
So he's low key Justin Huberdeau. Is that what he is?
Hey guys, I'm willing to let's make a little bet here. I say he doesn't get more than 65 points this year.
No.
Well, I don't know. I don't know
He's
about
going
that.
to tear it up.
He's
he's
going
gonna
No, he ain't
tear
gonna
it
tear it up.
What's
What's
the
he's going to
wager?
do it just to
Headphones?
tell us Leaf fans. I think he will. I think he'll have more than 65 points. I don't think he's
Yeah.
going to hit 100.
I don't.
And the weird thing here is what line do you put him on? Because you put him with Eichel. That's what Eichel does. It's exactly what Eichel does. Eichel isn't the goal scorer like he was when he came out. He's dishing it now. That's his job. I don't even know where you
John.
slot.
Hey,
What do the
can someone look up?
professionals think?
Say
What
again.
do the professionals think?
What do the professionals think?
Yeah, what do the professionals think the next year is going to be? Who's going to be in
That's a
the?
good point. That's a good point.
That's
Well,
why-
let's
No, that's why he's asking us. That's why he's asking us.
Yeah, you guys are super professional. Remember Game 6? You were talking all that shit. After Game 7.
That guy's talking again. Holy cow!
He's talking again. They can't mute him. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's right. You can't mute the 2-time Stanley Cup champion.
Okay, hold
They
on.
don't
Here
have
we
a
go, here
muzzle
we go, here
big
we
enough
go.
for
Let's
him.
go over to
Did you
that.
see
They don't make a muzzle big enough.
Let's see
Did
what
you see the
the
250,000 people on the beach, guys? Did you see that?
Yeah, that's great. I'm happy for you. I'm very happy for you. I had Florida winning the cup from the beginning.
AI says its co-favorites right now are the Edmonton Oilers
I
and
don't see
Florida
that.
Panthers, as well as Carolina Hurricanes. All of them in the mix here are leading right now. And then also the other top contenders would be Colorado Avalanche and Dallas Stars.
Yeah, what happened to the Avalanche
You guys
last
hear-
year?
Mix,
That's the
but
real
they-
question.
No way.
What happened to the Avalanche last year?
Edmonton. Or who? No, Dallas. That's what happened to Colorado last year. Was Dallas in the first round?
And the story was they were going to be the ones, right?
Right, but Dallas was a heavy team. They played heavy. I mean, I don't think Edmonton's going to the finals. Seriously.
They're tired. They're just like the
I-
Panthers.
Did Dallas get rid of their captain?
Hey, would you guys say one of the biggest upsets was Winnipeg?
That was coming. You knew that. What do you mean big
Yeah.
upset? We knew that was coming. They were going to
I
choke
think, yeah. I mean, I hear what Ernie's saying.
They were going to go.
Yeah, we all wanted Winnipeg to win because they haven't won anything. That's a sad, I feel sorry for the province, but I'm
Oh, must have faded out.
Yeah,
I remember when we said that about Florida.
We felt sorry for them. Is that what you're saying?
I said I remember when we said that about Florida. We wanted them to win because they haven't won nothing.
No, you know what? Do you remember the last game Florida lost in the Stanley Cup playoffs? The beating they took from Vegas, and they came back and kicked everybody's ass for the next 2 years and won the cup. Do you remember the last score? The game they lost to Vegas
was
when
there.
Vegas won it.
I
What
know.
was the score in that? Yeah, but what was the score in that game?
Oh my
One.
God, I don't know. I think it was 9-3 or something like that.
9-3.
Yeah,
Something
it was a blowout, and it took Florida back.
Yeah, but I knew Vegas had the cup when first off Florida was it they swept was it Boston?
No, we didn't sweep
Yeah,
Boston.
no, they didn't sweep. Yeah, you're right. It was
They
4-3.
swept somebody because they finished early. And all I kept saying to the guys, I said, "All this is great because
That was
Bobrovsky-
Carolina. We swept Carolina that year.
Carolina."
Yeah.
I said, all that has to happen here is Bobrovsky has to come down to earth because Bobrovsky was the whole reason for that playoff run. Like he was playing out of his mind, and he came down to earth. Plus, they had the injury to Kachuk. They had some serious injuries going on there, and they couldn't handle Vegas. They couldn't handle him anymore with the injuries. And Bobrovsky came down to earth. I think he had like 8 or 9 days off, and Vegas went to a Game 7, and Bobrovsky was just his normal self. He wasn't riding that high. That's what did it there.
Yeah, but look at the last game though. It was 9-3. They haven't lost the Stanley Cup since that game.
Right, and that's what I said. Watching it on the ice, I said if Florida is healthy next year, they're winning the cup, and they did. And then this year, when I saw them in Vegas, I think it was early October. They came through, and I said, "This freaking team's doing it again." There's nobody can handle those guys. Whether they're going to do it 3 times in a
people
row,
like
I don't know.
That team is all hurt.
Kachuk,
Yeah,
Yeah, it
people
is.
like Kachuk
Yeah.
weren't even really a factor in the playoffs.
no,
Like,
he didn't need to be. He didn't need to
I
be.
guess so. But
And they've got no superstars in that team either. They're just all grinders and they don't give up.
I think the word there is team. The Leafs have a few good lines, but Florida's a complete team.
And look at the way the guys sign the contracts too. Nobody hurts the team with their contract signing.
Yeah, you
That's
won't see
probably
that.
the biggest.
You rarely see
Huge.
that in Toronto or any Canadian market. You rarely see that. Although Tavares did, I was quite impressed with the contract he signed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he took the hometown discount, and he needed to.
Yeah, that's great. I'm glad he did. I'm glad he didn't do like everybody else that just tries to take them for all they got. And,
That's Edmonton's
Maybe
problem
maybe
right now.
maybe he should get
Yeah.
the C back. Maybe he should get the C back.
Okay, maybe you should mute your microphone.
There we go. There we go. Well, Matthews sure as hell should not get the C.
real quick,
Look,
I want to go real back.
Well, we're not talking about Boston right now. Why are you speaking?
Hold on a second. So, John, you earlier you spoke. We were speaking about some trades, and we really didn't talk about the Reeves for Thune trade.
Go ahead.
And that trade, believe it or not, is huge.
it's a good trade.
Traded Reeves, who was useless to the Leafs this past year, and he's what 30? What
7,
37?
37, 38.
What,
Right.
a 3-year-old defenseman?
Oh, it was a big trade. But
It's
the
a
other
huge
part of that,
What people don't
yeah,
realize.
and
I couldn't believe they got a young guy like that for Reeves. I don't care what this young guy's done so far in the NHL.
Why did the Sharks make that trade, you think?
Because they suck.
I don't know. Like maybe maybe it was owed back from another trade. I don't know. Like to me, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
I remember when the Sharks were hot. That's the other thing. I was a Sharks fan. I was in the Bay Area and stuff like that for a long time. I remember when that was the Sharks were really hot.
Yeah,
right.
You
That
That
got
was
was
back.
right
Yeah.
they
Ernie,
get 5,000,
did you hear?
game.
Ernie, did you hear what Reeves did to the Leafs in the interviews after Mariner signed?
Yeah,
I
I posted it today.
Oh yeah, he's got 2 or 3. Dominic or Tiger, like he toasted the Leafs big time.
Yeah, I posted it today in our chat.
Yeah, he totally believes on trust. I mean, he made the Leafs look like it's
Okay,
a
but was it true? That's the
coming from Reeves.
was it true?
This is
I
the
don't
guy.
know.
No. This is the same organization that brought in Patrick Marleau. This is the same organization that brought all these players to help the young guys. You're taking from a
I think
38 player.
he was upset that he didn't fit into Berube's plans.
All
Right?
he had to do was drop the gloves, and he didn't want to drop them.
Well, why no? Why would he drop the gloves? He's a goal scorer. He's a playmaker, and he knows how to mix the music in the locker room during the games. Why would you
Yeah.
want him to drop the gloves?
Yeah, it was weird. But you know what? And don't get me wrong, I've always enjoyed Reeves. I've had conversations with him. He's a great guy to hang out with. But
Where'd you hang out with him, in the penalty box?
you could see it. No, yeah. You talked to the penalty. He's awesome in the penalty box. But you want to talk about a chirper? Holy shit, unbelievable.
Why don't we get some information from the accountant about what he thinks about the Leafs head coach? I mean, that's the real issue, I think, with your team. That guy's milk
Ruby?
toast at best.
Ruby?
Nah,
He's a
I don't
fat
know.
slob. He's
Ruby,
no
are you
Paul
serious?
Maurice. He's a joke.
Are you?
How do you
You're probably
lose at home?
you're probably
Game
you're
seven?
probably a Babcock fan too, aren't you?
You want?
No.
I'll send you some Bab socks for you, so you can have those.
Wait,
I think his
wait.
hat's on too tight.
No.
What's wrong
His
with?
hat
I
is.
want to hear this because I've never heard anything but good about.
No.
Berube.
Yeah.
There's news ripping around. Give it a minute here and take a breath. Berube did not have a good playoffs. You can't get your team up after they take your starting goaltender out
Yes, you're right.
in Florida. You can't get your team out in the Ottawa series when they go after Tavares. Berube did not have a good series.
Okay, tell me what coach with those
What?
guys the last 8 or 9 years could get that team up when something like that happened. Do you remember
Well,
against Montreal?
you know
Tavares got
what?
his head knocked
It's
out?
like wait. I don't know what the deal is, but Berube, you won a cup, and you're a fighter. You're not a scorer. There's one way to get the team up is yanked her in the locker room. They were going after our players, and what did he tell them? Hold back, and he didn't tell them to go after their players. In 2 series, we got taken out. I would not. I agree with Gino. Berube did not show me what he did in St.
You
Louis.
lost your 2 last home playoffs games 6-1, 6-1. 2 home games.
Coach, that's the coach. You're fucking high. Are you kidding me? What has this team showed you the last 8 years that they could get up for that? I don't care what coach is coaching them. It's the players. We have the same players, too many of the same players. We said it
And
over
that
and over
and
again.
Wrong guy
goes
with the
to
seat on it.
Shannon.
What do
Wrong
you
guy
want?
has.
What's the coach going to do?
You know, if we had a guy like Mike Keenan with his attitude, or Tortorelli, I think things would have been different.
Now you sound like
Tortorelli.
a Eric Spoelstra apologist now. Like that guy, everybody tells me how great Eric Spoelstra is. Oh, he's the greatest. He's not part of the whole deal with the players too, right? Like
They don't
he's
know who
he's
Eric
just an
is.
innocent
They don't know
bystander.
who Eric is. Eric is the NBA coach.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
the Heat coach. He
Yeah,
had the big
He's the
3.
Heat coach, and
Basketball,
He lost the first one. He won the 2 middle ones and then lost the last one. And he's lost 2 more NBA finals. Everybody says he's the greatest coach of all time.
But you
And
know
I'm like,
why? You know why, Gino?
Gino,
You know why? Because Pat Riley loves him.
Gino,
I know, but like the coach is there. He's with them on the ingredients. Like when you're talking about the players,
Yeah, but if
the
the
coach
players
is
don't
involved.
play,
Gino.
I
Paul
agree with
Maurice is
that.
involved, right?
Paul
Would you not
Maurice-
agree?
I was going to say that Paul Maurice, right? Do you think if Paul Maurice was the coach of the Leafs that he could have got him ready for that? It's a trick question.
It's a
Because
trick
Paul
question.
Maurice
Paul
coached
Maurice
the Leafs.
would re-engineer the team. Yes,
He
no?
did coach the Leafs.
Paul
He
Maurice
did coach the Leafs.
Yeah, he did. I know
and
that.
he couldn't get shit out of him. So
But I thi-
bullshit.
But I think
Berube line
But-
to
but-
me
but-
is bullshit. I think Berube was.
But
the right
all fairness to Maurice, he only had the 1 year, and was it a complete year?
No, it wasn't.
But I think I think the coach is also like, you need the right players for the right coach. Like some coaches' style is not going to work with every,
Right.
collection of players they have. Right.
Wait, Yeah. But wait, is this the same accountant that says we don't need a captain and we don't need assistants?
Spoken like a true accountant.
Yeah,
Oh
but
my
Yeah.
goodness. I'm
Yeah,
just saying that
wait. I want to hear
if
that.
we
I want to hear
if
that.
we're
We don't need a captain and we don't need assistants.
I
We don't
never
need
said
someone.
holy shit. I'm just saying you guys place so much emphasis on the C or the A, and if you have a team of leaders, it doesn't matter who's got what on them. If they show up to every game, what difference does it make what letter is on the crest or on the jersey?
Well,
But
let's ask
your
Tiger.
leaders.
Let's ask Tiger. Should Matthews have the C on him?
Of course.
what?
Does a bear shit in the woods?